The Big Valley and Kojak will not be seen today, but will return next week at its regular time. Join us now as we present Journey Back to Oz.
The SFM Holiday Network presents the animated special Journey Back to Oz with your host, Milton Berle.
Ow! Stop that, you naughty dog!
Dorothy's in trouble with the Wicked Witch and her herd of green elephants.
Once you really have been taught to...
Follow the yellow brick road to musical adventure with Liza Minelli as the voice of Dorothy in Filmation's Journey Back to Oz. Journey Back to Oz, brought to you by...
$5 on it. Want them at 5? Here it goes then. Sold down in front for 4.5.
Cora,
Hi, Cora. My father had a clock just like that.
it's only $25.
You stole it, if it runs.
Coffee? Smells good.
This is perfect.
He doesn't talk about my coffee that way.
This is Maxwell House. Been around as long as that clock. I think it tastes best.
Good to the last drop.
Maxwell House is always good. Try some yourself.
Hi, Cora.
Hi, kids. Get that clock running?
Sure did, and her coffee's been fantastic.
Maxwell House is the only kind I sell. Like they say, good to the last drop.
Maxwell House Coffee from General Foods. Always good to the last drop.
Journey Back to Oz, recommended by the National Education Association.
Hi, this is Uncle Milty, or Milton Berle, and I'm going to be your host on our annual journey back to that most incredible fantasy world of all, the magic land of Oz. You know where we are? This is a television studio. It's a place where all the fantasies you've ever imagined can be brought to life. You know, it's been some time since Dorothy and Toto arrived back in Kansas. Oh, it was good to be home again. Still, it was very hard to forget all those wonderful friends she met along the yellow brick road. So, by special arrangement, Dorothy is about to have her wish come true. She's about to take a journey back to Oz, and we're going to go along.
Better get down to the pasture right away and herd those horses into the stable. That's more than a storm brewing.
They cramped for another twister?
Uncle Henry, have you seen Toto?
Toto? Well, I imagine he's around someplace. Ah, there he is. Shooing the hens into the roost.
He mustn't do that. He'll frighten them.
Leave them be, Dorothy. Those hens have to be shooed in for their own good. At least Toto's helping us get ready for the storm, which is a mite more than I can say for some folk around here.
No, Henry, don't be harsh on the girl.
What? I'm not being harsh on her, Emily. I just want her to use her two God-given hands like everybody else around here and help us tie down a few things before they blow clear over the eye away.
Well, now maybe the child's ailing.
Then she ought to be in bed, not getting in everybody's way.
Don't mind your Uncle Henry. He's just nervous about that storm. Are you ailing, child? Seems to me you've been mooning around since before breakfast.
Oh, no, Aunt Em, I'm not ailing. Although I do feel sort of, tingly inside.
Tingly?
all strange and shivery.
I knew it. You've gone and caught the chilblains. Dorothy, you march right into the house and get to bed. I'm going to make some hot sassafras tea and plenty of...
Oh, no, Aunt Em, it's nothing like that. It's the storm.
The storm?
It was on a day just like this. A long time ago, it seems. That I was scooped up by a cyclone and swept to the land of Oz.
Swept? Land sakes, is that what's troubling you? And I thought it was serious. Child, when will you understand? There is no land of Oz, except maybe in your dreams. Oz just doesn't exist.
Oh, it does, Aunt Em. It does exist. I was there. And so was Toto. And the Scarecrow and the Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion. I saw them.
Dorothy, maybe your Uncle Henry's right. You go get Toto, and the two of you give Amos a hand fetching the horses from the pasture.
Aunt Em? They don't believe me, Toto. They don't believe in the land of Oz. But you and I know better, don't we? Far from this Kansas prairie, there's a magic land. It's colorful and gay. A land where wonderful things happen. And you know, sometimes I wish I could go back there. Oh, just for a little while. To see all my friends again. There's a faraway land, a faraway land, where daydreams and wishes and rainbows are planned. Twice as far as a star may seem, or as close as the ripples in a stream. Should a faraway look come into your eye, just hop on the first candy cloud that comes by. Trade your dreary world for a cheery world where the skies are all pink and blue. That star-away land, that far-away land, where rainbows and wishes and daydreams all come true. I wish, oh, I wish we could go back again. Don't you? Amos? Amos? Oh, it's a cyclone!
Musketeer!
Tinland!
Some of your family's favorite storybooks are now at participating McDonald's.
Dorothy, Scarecrow, Lion!
It's McDonald's Illustrated Classics, adaptations of great stories you loved and read as a kid. Collect all 4 for your family. Wizard of Oz, Tom Sawyer, Black Beauty, and the 3 Musketeers. A 95-cent value, just 29 cents each plus tax with any purchase.
Would you care for a straw?
No thanks, got my own.
Now it's time to start our journey. Feel like a commander of a spaceship.
Afraid you'd blown away. But this isn't our meadow. Everything's different. You know what? I don't think we're in Kansas at all. The yellow brick road! Toto, we're in Oz! In Oz! In Oz! How wonderful! Oh, what a lovely cyclone to drop us here. Let's go find the Scarecrow immediately. Well, if that isn't silly.
What's silly?
This sign pointing in 3 different... Who said that?
I did.
Who's I?
Me.
You?
Yes, me, you. Oh, stop it. You're confusing me.
Oh, you started out confused. Look at you pointing 3 different ways at once.
Listen, any ordinary signpost can stand at crossroads, pointing in one direction day in and day out, never changing, growing old and dull. Not I. I carry a large assortment of directions. I give people 3 choices. This way, that way, and any way.
But how can the Emerald City be there, and there?
Obviously, that's impossible. Don't you think so?
Well, of course it is. Why do you stand there giving people wrong directions?
I beg your pardon. Only 2 of them are wrong. One of them is absolutely right.
Which one?
This one. No, this one. No. How should I know? I have never been to the Emerald City.
Well, then as a signpost, you're no use at all.
I know. That's the trouble. I just can't make up my mind. Most everybody knows the way that he or she goes, but life has treated me quite unfair. 'Cause I go off in all directions, I go off in all directions, I go off in all directions, never, ever wind up anywhere. When people venture forth, they know their south from their north. They seldom carry a diagram. But I go off in all directions, I go off in all directions. Confidentially, I'm just a sham. So don't get out of joint if I just point, and point, and point, point, and point, and point, and point, and point. 'Cause even I cannot tell exactly where I am. I'm lost.
Oh, my, and I'm so eager to get to the Emerald City and see the Scarecrow.
Well, that road will take you there. No, this road. Oh, dear, there I go again.
Toto, looks as though we'll have to find the Emerald City by ourselves.
Good idea. If we get lost again, just look me up. By the way, give me a call when you do.
No, Dorothy, watch out. You're going in the wrong direction.
Believe
believe your eyes. The Wiz is live.
Believe in yourself right from the start. Believe in the magic that's inside your heart. And believe in the Wiz, not because I told you to, but believe in the Wiz, and your dreams really will come true.
The Wiz live on stage at the Broadway Theater. It's a dream come true.
Time to continue our story. Poor Dorothy. She's following the yellow brick road all right, but in the wrong direction. I'm afraid to guess what's waiting for her and Toto up ahead.
Spooky down here. I don't like it a bit. Oh, look. Golden berries. Oh, my goodness. You're alive.
Yes, but I don't know how long it's gonna last.
Look, Toto, a real live jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, please make him hush. She'll hear him. She'll come here and find me and turn me into pumpkin pie.
Who will find you? Who are you talking about?
Mombi, of course.
Who's Mombi?
You mean to say you never heard of Mombi? The very wickedest witch in Oz? Where do you come from, anyway?
I'm Dorothy from Kansas, and this is Toto. He's from Kansas, too.
And you never heard of Mombi there? Don't you have witches in Kansas?
Well, not officially.
No witches. Must be very far away.
Oh, yes, very far. A long, long way, even by cyclone. But why is Mombi after you? What did you do?
It's more what I didn't do. I'm her slave, you see. She waited until I was ripe, then stole me from the field where I'd been raised from seed. Took me home and carved a face on me and made me arms and legs and put me right to work. And I hate my job. I hate being a witch's helper. I don't mind stirring the magic potions or saddling her broomstick, but when it comes to feeding the spiders and dusting the toads,
Ooh, so icky and ooey.
so wormy and squirmy. And she's getting more and more of the nasty things because she's cooking up a very special wicked potion for an extra special evil deed, which takes plenty of spiders and toads. This morning she brought in 24 fresh ones. So I ran away and hid myself here. If she finds me, she'll do terrible things to me. Terrible.
Poor Pumpkinhead. I don't blame you a bit. We mustn't let her find you. You just come with me to the Emerald City and meet my friend the Scarecrow. He's king of Oz now, and he'll set you free. He doesn't like witches either.
No! No, stop! No, don't follow him! That's Mombi's cat! No, stop!
Bad Toto! Why didn't you come when I called? Someday you'll get lost and I won't be able to find you.
Big deal.
Strange. thought I heard a voice. And a very rude one, too. Oh, Toto, look at all the witch things. I wonder if that's a real flying broomstick. Is that a real magic brew cooking?
Hey, want the $2 tour?
Oh, it's you. You can speak.
Well, that's the discovery of the week. Yeah, I can sling a little lingo. Mombi taught me. You interested in magic?
Oh, yes.
Go ahead, take a look in the pot. Lift the lid. Don't be afraid.
Let go! My goodness! They tried to take Toto. Horrid green snakes.
Not snakes, kiddo. But they're not quite done yet. Need a pinch of this. And a dash of that. Very powerful recipe, as you'll see.
Well, not me. I've seen enough. This is a horrid place. Just as Pumpkinhead said. Good day, Mr. Crow.
Oh! What's your hurry, my dear? Stay and chat a while.
I'd like to, but I really can't.
It isn't often that I have such pleasant company.
This isn't really a visit. I just came to...
You must be hungry, my dear. Let me get you something to eat.
No, thank you very much. I'm not a bit hungry.
Something for your dog, then. The dear little creature.
Ow! Stop that, you naughty dog! You'll have to forgive Toto. He doesn't usually snap.
Toto! Toto? Then you must be Dorothy. How perfect! Now you must stay, I insist.
Thank you, but...
Sit down! I keep my strong armchair for special guests. I've been wanting to meet you ever since your last visit to Oz, when you destroyed my cousin, the Witch of the West, and helped a miserable Scarecrow to the throne of Oz.
He's not miserable.
He will be when I get through with him. Things have changed, my dear. It is Mombi you have to deal with now. And Mombi has powers you never dreamed of.
She looked in the pot, Mombi. She saw what was cooking.
You saw my new pets. Elephants, my dear. Green elephants. A magical brew of giant green elephants. To bring down the walls of the Emerald City and scatter the troops of Oz. And place Mombi on the royal throne. And as for that straw man king, there won't be enough of him left to stuff a mattress.
How can you think of hurting the Scarecrow? He's the kindest, gentlest creature in the world.
Hey, Mombi, that brew looks a little weak to me. Needs something to spice it up. Maybe some puppy dog tail?
Yes, and his ears and whiskers, too. Wonderful idea.
You let Toto alone! You wicked old witch! Don't you dare put him in the pot!
But the fire is dying out. I need more wood. Pumpkinhead! Pumpkinhead! Where is that lazy lout? Pumpkinhead! I'll fix him, too. I'll be right back with a nice load of firewood. Coming, pet?
Looks like we'll never see Kansas again, Toto. Psst! Pumpkinhead! Shh!
All right, my pretties. You'll be finished soon. Gone. But how?
Pumpkin! Woodenhead.
Coss! That ungrateful squash. Well, they won't get far.
Run, Dorothy, run!
Tonight I'm going to tell you the story of the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, boy.
Dorothy met the good witch who said,
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Dorothy meets the Scarecrow, and he's looking for a brain. Come with me to Emerald City.
Follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick road.
Soon they came upon the Tin Woodsman, and he wanted a heart.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz, to find the answer in the wind, if everyone wins the round.
Suddenly, with a great roar, out came the cowardly lion, and he wanted courage.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz, to find the answer in the wind, if everyone wins the round. If everyone wins the round, the Wizard of Oz is won because.
That's the joyous news. The bad witch wanted the ruby slippers. Welcome to Emerald City, said the wizard. He told them that they all had what they were looking for and to search inside themselves. And the Scarecrow got a brain. And the Woodsman got a heart. And the Lion got his courage. With a rainbow. And Dorothy got back to Kansas. It's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby.
Isn't this exciting? Let's see what happens next.
Well, go ahead, fools. Go to the Emerald City. Warn the Scarecrow. A lot of good it'll do when my green elephants come crashing through the gates. Did you hear that? What'll we do?
Whenever the issue's in doubt, the optimist in me comes out. Whenever the future will not point the way to me, I gulp the slightest gulp, and I say to me, I tell me, don't be preoccupied with things on the gloomy side. Your troubles are mostly magnified. All your foolish fears will come to naught if you'll only keep a happy thought. The point is, don't be a worry bird. To worry is so absurd, 'cause nothing's as bad as what you've heard. There is no way you can be distraught if you'll only keep a happy thought. Think of sunshine shining up ahead. Think of every happy ending that you've ever read, and you will do what you have to do. The future is up to you if you've got the jolly point of view. Smile and show your dimple. Life is kind of simple once you really have been taught to keep a happy thought.
All right, just don't stand there. Come help me.
Oh, are you stuck?
What do you think I'm doing like this? Bird watching? Get me off of this stupid pole. No, not that way. Oh, my aching back. This feels good. Thought nobody'd ever come. Much obliged to you folks. I'm your friend for life. You can say a lot of things about old Woodenhead, but he never forgets a friend or a favor. No siree.
Woodenhead? Who's Woodenhead?
That's me, Woodenhead Stallion, the third, at your service.
What happened to you, Woodenhead?
Well, why were you upside down?
Well, that's a very sad story.
I like sad stories. They're the best kind.
Well, you see, the trouble with me is I can't hold a job. I had fancy ideas for a wooden horse, but nothing worked out. I wasn't fast enough to be a racehorse, too lazy to be a farm horse. Tried to get a job as a clothes horse, but just didn't have the figure.
Poor Woodenhead.
Oh, say that again. I love sympathy.
Oh, poor Woodenhead.
Thank you. Anyway, things were desperate, so I swallowed my pride, curled my mane, polished my hooves, forged a few references, and landed a job on a merry-go-round.
A merry-go-round horse? What fun! I love merry-go-rounds.
Yeah, well, they're okay to visit, but you wouldn't want to live there. After a few weeks, I knew I'd made another mistake. I just seemed to be going around and around in the same place, not getting anywhere. Some horses win derbies and world acclaim, while others jump hurdles in search of fame. Some horses take pride because they ride at the head of the cavalry. Not me. Not me. Not me. Around and round and up and down, from village to village, from town to town. Pity the horse that must dwell on the carousel. Pity the horse that must dwell on the carousel. Some horses win ribbons and cups, you know, and those that don't win at least place and show. Some horses appear and people cheer as they gracefully canter by. Not I, not I, not I. Around and round and up and down, from village to village, from town to town. Lucky am I that I fell from the carousel. Pity the horse that must dwell on the carousel. Well, that's the story of my life. Always finishing last.
Wooden horse, what are you gonna do now?
I don't know.
Well, why don't you come with us? We're on our way to the Emerald City.
Emerald City? The capital? You know somebody there? You got connections?
Well, my friend the Scarecrow is king.
The king? You know the king? Oh, why didn't you say so? Kings give out fine jobs all day long. Why, with one stroke of his pen, he can appoint me Royal Steed, head of the Royal Cavalry. Swift promotion, that's what I like. Will you put in a good word for me, Dorothy?
The trouble is, he may not be king for long. His throne is in danger.
Danger?
We're on our way to warn him.
I'm your boy. Who can get you there faster than me? We'll gallop all the way.
We're off to the Emerald City. Hey, stop. Oh, you're making me dizzy. Whoa.
I'm sorry, it's that stupid merry-go-round training. Got me going in circles.
Never mind, Woodenhead. A little practice will straighten you out. Giddy up.
Well, it looks like things are going Dorothy's way, but you never can tell in the land of Oz.
Come on, let's put some life into it.
Coke adds life when rehearsing becomes a chore. Too hot and thirsty to dance anymore. Time for Coke, that's Coca-Cola. All the folks who live in Oz quench a thirst with Coke because Coke adds life. Coca-Cola adds life.
Well, it looks like Dorothy's troubles may be over, with a little help from her new friends Pumpkinhead and Woodenhead the horse. She's gotten away from that wicked witch, Mombi, and the Emerald City is in sight.
Nine-letter word beginning with S. Nine-letter word beginning with S.
A young girl and two, creatures to see you, Your Majesty.
Tell him to go away. Can't you see I'm doing my crossword puzzle?
Nine-letter word beginning with S. Meaning a figure used to frighten birds. Boy, they're making them tougher and tougher. Nine-letter word.
Scarecrow!
Scarecrow! That's it! Scarecrow! Thank you!
Dorothy!
Oh, Scarecrow, I'm so glad to see you.
Let me look at you. Same pigtails, same freckles, a little taller maybe, but the same lovable Dorothy.
Oh, these are my friends, Pumpkinhead and Woodenhead. Woodenhead Stallion the Third.
At your service.
Oh, Scarecrow, you're so royal looking now with your beautiful crown.
But you know, I was much happier wearing my battered old hat. B-R-A-N-E spells brain. And anyone knows a brain can cause you stress and strain. And anyone knows a brain can make you think. Make your eyes begin to blink. Make your nose begin to twitch. Make your scalp begin to itch. You'll find a brain's a liability. Gee, you're better off by far to be the way you are. than an itchin', twitchin' person with a B-R-A-N-E, as almost anyone knows. You know, it's funny. For years, I stood in the cornfield wishing I had a brain. B-R-A-N-E. You remember? I thought that if I had a brain, I'd have the one thing I was missing. Intelligence. Then I got a brain, and you know what? I discovered that merely having a brain didn't make me intelligent. If you don't learn to use your brain, it's nothing but a big headache. That's what it is, a big headache. You'll find a brain's a liability. Gee, you're better off by far to be the way you are than an itchin', twitchin' person with a B-R-A-N-E, as almost anyone knows. My head simply wasn't made for a crown.
Yeah, that's what Mombi thinks, too.
Mombi? Who's Mombi?
The wicked witch who made me. She wants to be Queen of Oz.
We came here to warn you. She's on her way here right now with a herd of magic green elephants. She swears she'll capture the Emerald City and take your crown and make everyone her slave.
She can't do that. It's unconstitutional. It's illegal, immoral. It's downright inconvenient. Oh, dear, I know I should be doing something kingly and impressive, but I don't quite know where to start. This is my first invasion. You know, I've simply had no practice.
An elephant never forgets. An elephant never forgets. Whatever it happens to be, large or small. An elephant never forgets. An elephant never forgets. There's nothing a pachyderm cannot recall. Would it please you to hear the table of weights and measures? Or an itemized list of any sultan's treasures? Or who hates who in a Tennessee Williams plot? Believe it or not, an elephant never forgets. An elephant never forgets. But please don't ask us to say specifically what. Because. We forgot.
How much time do we have? When do you think Mommy will get here?
Well, let's see. She had to cool the brew and pour it in the molds and get 'em all here, so I'd say, about now.
Miss Mombi, to see you, sir.
The secret exit! It's our only chance!
This way, Woodenhead, through the curtains.
jumping.
Toto and the Scarecrow, they're captured. We have to go back.
Go back?
To save them.
But who'll save us? If we go back, we'll just be captured too. What good will that do?
We'll have to use our wits.
Wits? I'm scared out of mine. Do you have any left?
Castle.
Why is it changing?
Under Mombi's rule, it's becoming mean and ugly, just like her.
Ugh.
We must save our friends and save ours.
But how?
On to Tinland, Woodenhead. Let's see how fast you can go.
Yes, go to Tinland. My elephants will trample your Tin Man to a pile of scrap, which I'll feed to the royal goat. And as for you, my prisoners, I have some very special plans for you.
Ah! Turn them over to me. I've got a score to settle with scarecrows. Ah! They used to give me a hard time when I was knocking over cornfields.
Yes, pet, you can help me. We'll both have hideous fun.
Don't go away. We'll be back in a moment with our journey back to Oz.
Remember the Tin Woodman from The Wizard of Oz? He wanted a heart.
What do you want a heart for?
To thump and thump.
What would you do with a heart, sir?
I jump for joy, I jump. I'd be careful of what I eat, make sure it's proper for my heart. I'd never eat things that would make me too fat.
That's a good start.
But would you exercise?
Exercise.
Each and every day.
If the doctor said it was good for my heart, you betcha, right away.
Hi, glad you're back. I think I got these buttons all straightened out now. Yeah, that. Well, as you remember, Dorothy made it back to Oz with a little help from a Kansas whirlwind. And she met some new friends, Pumpkinhead and a talking horse by the name of Woodenhead. Unfortunately, she also met Mombi, the bad witch of Oz, and her giant green elephants who have taken over Emerald City and thrown poor Scarecrow out of office. And at this moment, things are not going too well for Dorothy and Toto. But she's a plucky little kid and she's smart. She'll think of something. Let's watch.
Welcome to Tinland. No rust allowed.
Dorothy! No, don't hurt me, dear. I've just been re-chromed and I take fingerprints like mad. Just blow me a kiss.
Who's your friend?
Oh, his name is Pumpkinhead.
That figures.
And this is Woodenhead Stallion III.
At your service.
Welcome to Tinland, my friends. And what can I do for you? I'm emperor around here, you know. Name it and it's yours. Within reason.
Oh, I knew you'd help us, dear Tin Man. I mean, Your Majesty.
Just call me Tin Man, as in the good old days when you and I and the Scarecrow roamed all over Oz having wonderful adventures.
The Scarecrow's the reason we've come. He's lost his throne to a witch named Mombi.
A wicked witch, your royal, imperial, invisible,
What are you saying? That's dreadful.
She's holding him prisoner. And Toto, too. She'll do awful things to them, unless you drive her out of the Emerald City.
Drive her out of the Emerald City? Exactly. Just what I had in mind. Mobilize the army, call up the Navy, muster the Marines, alert the Cub Scouts.
Hooray!
As a warrior, I'm invincible. Understand? Never been defeated in battle. Not that we've had any, but it's the spirit that counts.
Attaboy, Imp.
Oh, by the way, how large is Mombi's army? How many men?
No men.
No men? Well, how many women?
No women.
No men and no women? Well, what does she use?
Elephants.
Green elephants.
Green elephants?
An enormous herd of giant green elephants. And very magical, too. I know. I helped brew the potion. I fed the spiders and dusted the toads.
Elephants? Green elephants? Giant green elephants? Magical giant green elephants? Dorothy, I'm afraid I can't manage the Oz campaign right now. The army's tied up in an important border skirmish clear on the other side of my empire. Matter of fact, I should be there now leading my troops personally.
Yeah, he's chickening out. I know the symptoms.
What do we do now?
Oh, please, you can't refuse to help us. You're not afraid of elephants, are you? Not with your heart.
Sometimes, dear, a heart is not enough.
H-E-A-R-T spells heart. And anyone knows a heart can tear you right apart. And anyone knows a heart can make you plan to assist your fellow man. But you help him to succeed, and his thanks are small indeed. Although my heart is full of sympathy, gee, I think that Mombi's mean, but keep me off the scene. 'Cause I must confess I don't possess much H-E-A-R-T, as almost anyone knows.
So that's the final word, your royal, imperial, invincible bimetal. You won't help your old friend the Scarecrow?
Never said I wouldn't help. I just can't afford military aid. But I'll give you something more precious than arms. Good advice. Now look, you're dealing with green elephants, magic beasts. So the one to help you is the king of beasts, huh? The mighty lion!
honey. Don't make me snap. Elephants? Well, if it's elephant fighting you want, you've come to the right shop.
Oh, good. Let's get started right now.
Maul 'em, mash 'em, murder 'em, massacre 'em. Tie their trunks into bow knots, snap off their tusks, and use 'em for toothpicks. I'll tame elephants, you say?
Well, not exactly tame.
Oh, well, I can lick wild elephants, too. I'll pulverize 'em, paralyze 'em. How wild?
Well, they're not exactly wild either.
They're sort of green.
Green?
Green.
Strange color for elephants.
They're magical. Mombi witched them up.
Magic? Witchcraft?
Uh-oh, here we go again. Wonder who he'll send us to.
Bright, green, magical elephants led by a witch? Dorothy, my dear, I'm afraid the Emerald City Rumble is out for now. I just remembered a previous engagement.
Oh, no.
Well, there's nothing I'd rather do than fight elephants ordinarily, especially magic green elephants. But I guess I'll have to take a rain check.
What's more important than saving your friend, the Scarecrow?
It's a movie job. Some independent producer's hiring me to roar over his titles.
Oh, dear. And I was so sure I could count on you. You're so brave and...
Listen, Dorothy, it takes more than courage to fight witchcraft.
N-E-R-V-E spells nerve. And anyone knows that nerve can throw you quite a curve. As anyone knows, a dragon looms up large, and your nerves tell you to charge. But you find out when you do that the dragon's nervy too. Dear friend, I'd like to go, but no siree. Gee, although you're in a jam, I'll stay the way I am. 'Cause I sure ain't got an awful lot of N-E-R-V-E.
What a voice, if I do say so myself. You know, that lion may not be much on brawn, but he's great on brains. If anyone can figure out a way to help Dorothy, he can.
It's the Wizard of Oz Munchkinland playset. Here's Dorothy with Toto. You can place her in the tornado transporter and spin her away. Open the Munchkinland side and Dorothy appears. It's the mayor of the Munchkins. Pretend he tells Dorothy how to get to Kansas. You can use the tornado transporter and pretend Dorothy's back in Kansas. The Wizard of Oz Munchkinland playset with the mayor. Dorothy with Toto sold separately from Mego.
I don't know about you, but I'm really worried. Dorothy is in so much trouble. Say, Dorothy, I have a great idea for you.
Oh, brother, I saw this coming.
You see, you've got to fight magic with magic. So my advice to you is to get on your horse and go to see your old friend Glinda, the good witch of the north.
Glinda!
Dorothy, my dear.
I was just wishing you were here.
I know. That's what brought me.
But how did you know I was here?
Oh, I keep track of things. I don't have a crystal ball like Mombi's, but I do have my Glinda bird with her tattletale, and she keeps me posted. Tune in on the Emerald Palace, please.
Don't worry.
Bye now.
So you know about Mombi and what she's doing?
Yes, and our friends are in great danger.
Then you will help? Oh, say you will. You're our last hope.
Mombi's evil magic is very powerful. I'll do what I can, but even good magic has its limits. In the end, Dorothy, it's up to you.
I don't understand, Glinda. I thought magic could do anything.
No, my dear. You have only you to look to. You have you and you alone. You're the magic glass you look through. That leads you through the great unknown. Far above you, somewhere, someone's watching all you say and do. Watches and cares, hears all your prayers, and in the end, my friend, he'll see you through. In time, you have to. No one else but you. You have only you.
I'm beginning to understand. I guess if we have faith in ourselves, we have some of the greatest magic of all.
Now that you understand, I can show you this. In this silver box is my counter magic. It's an illusion. If it is to work, you must do exactly what I say. Open only in the Emerald City, and then only in case of dire emergency. Is that clear?
Open only in Emerald City, and then only in case of dire emergency.
You'll want to open it sooner, but you mustn't. Have faith in yourself.
I understand.
Another thing, the silver box mustn't be seen by anyone before you actually use it. Now, where can you hide it? Let me see.
As it happens, ma'am, I am somewhat hollow. You may have noticed a sliding panel in my side. That's it. Open it up and pack me full. I am the poor man's Trojan horse.
Now, no time to lose. Off with you.
Thank you, Glinda. Goodbye!
Keep them tuned in, Glinda Bird. They're going to need plenty of help.
So they've been visiting that goody-goody Glinda, eh? And I suppose she gave them some magic to use against me. How ridiculous. ridiculous. Trying to pit her namby-pamby little spells against my wonderful enchantments. Still, no use taking any chances. I'll stop them before they get to the Emerald City. How shall I do it? By a wall of flame? By flood? I know. The ferocious forest. They'll never come out of it alive. Abracadabra. 1, 2, 3. When in doubt, try a tree.
Whoa! We're surrounded.
This is Mombi's magic, I can tell. Let's open the silver box and use Glinda's magic.
Glinda said open only in the Emerald City.
But we'll never get to the Emerald City if we don't.
No, we promised Glinda. We can't.
Oh, my poor dears. They're in serious trouble now. Mombi has cast a very powerful spell. What can I do to help them? Mombi magic. How to match it. For ferocious forest, 1 golden hatchet. From Mombi tree, go set them free, dear hatchet, please. Go chop and lop and stop those trees.
Now?
Well, she said open only in case of dire emergency. I guess this is pretty dire.
Honey, you'll never find anything direr. Ow! Hurry! Hurry!
It won't open.
Press the spring.
I did. It won't open. It's stuck.
Hurry, Dorothy. Open the magic silver box.
When you suffer from heartburn, acid indigestion, don't wait for tablets to dissolve. Take pleasant-tasting Brioski. It's faster to your stomach for fast relief. Compared to the leading effervescent antacid, Brioski is faster to your stomach. You don't wait for it to dissolve. And the faster an antacid gets to your stomach, the faster it brings relief. So the next time you have, take Brioski for fast relief. It really works.
All right, ready? Good.
Hurry up, for goodness sake!
Are afraid of are magic mice.
That long-nosed warthog chipped my enamel. I'm gonna need a new paint job.
Please, we're not safe yet. Mombi still holds the palace.
Still holds the Scarecrow and Toto, too. We've got to save them.
If we're not too late.
On to the palace. Giddy up.
Now I'll dispose of you, Mr. Ex-King of Oz. That brainy head of yours will make an elegant king-size pincushion for the royal sewing room.
A pincushion?
Ah! He needs that like a hole in the head.
And as for your vile stuffing, here, go build yourself a nest. And that's just the beginning. I'll pluck you piece by piece, bit by bit, till you're nothing but a bundle of dirty rags that I'll throw into the fire. But not just yet. Worry a while. Now what shall I do with you, Toto? Turn you into a marble statue and set you on my mantle? No, not a statue, drat you. Marble's not horrible enough. Not for Dorothy's pets. Let's see. I know. I'll make a special brew just for you. Shrink you to mouse size and feed you to my cats. What do you think of that? Mine was a family of famous witches. Great-grandma had world renown. She was the witch who put the hex on an entire city we'll call X. She brewed a brew which they all sipped into a coma. They slipped. My sisters and my cousins and my aunts all won prizes for their poisonous plants. And dear mother, as she bid this realm adieu, said, sweet daughter, this advice I leave with you. If you're gonna be a witch, not a wishy-washy witch, but a witch, be that which other witches follow. Be a vulture bird and not a swallow. Have a cackle that is nice and hollow. If you're gonna be a witch, be a witch. If you're gonna be a witch, not a namby-pamby witch. Never switch witch. Be a witch that's absolutely ruthless. And to coin a phrase, be downright toothless. And in every photograph, be toothless. If you're gonna be a witch, be a witch. That's the pitch. Be a witch. Be a witch.
Mombi! Mombi! Look!
My elephants! In retreat! Who's chasing them? The cowards! The cowards! No matter what happens, you'll never regain the throne of Oz. And you'll never see Dorothy again.
You can't hurt that poor little dog, Mombi. He's never done anything to you.
Go on, Mombi. Shrink him. Shrink him. If you're gonna be a witch, be a witch. Mombi, look what you've done. Mombi! How humiliating!
Thank goodness you're safe.
Am I glad to see you? Did you send those magnificent mice?
Toto, come back!
He's after Mombi! She ran through the secret exit!
Come on!
No place to hide. That's it! Disguise! Oh, no one will find me now. And maybe I can still do a little damage with my poison thorns. Old Mombi isn't through yet.
Poor Rose, all trampled and crushed. Toto, hush. It's Mombi.
Yes, Mombi, Queen of Oz. It's all your fault, Dorothy. Why, oh, why did you have to return to Oz? If you hadn't come back, I would have ruled forever. Ruled Oz, ruled Tinland, ruled the forest, and all the enchanted places. Made everyone my slave. Now it's too late. Too late. I'm crushed, withering.
What's happening?
You see, when a witch dies, all her magic dies with her.
king again. Give a cheer, a lusty cheer, to let them know we're here. We've returned to the land of Oz, to the wonderful land of Oz. Bet you the Scarecrow who lives in Oz is smarter than the wizard ever was. See the Emerald City gleam as it has in every dream. Are the Munchkins concerned? Tell them in Oz, tell them in Oz, tell them we've returned to the land of Oz. Pumpkinhead, you're free. You're... Pumpkinhead? Where are you? Pumpkinhead. Oh, Pumpkinhead, what's happened to you?
Dorothy, don't forget, Mombi made him too. When she died, the enchantment was broken.
I don't care. He's my friend. I want him back just the way he was.
I'm gonna miss you, you old melon head.
Oh, boy. No sooner one problem solved than there's another.
Imagine you're over the rainbow in a fantastic land of tiny people half your size and yellow brick roads that can lead anywhere. A land of flying monkeys and the Wicked Witch of the West. A land of danger and excitement. And fun. Follow the yellow brick road and find the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is the whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does.
A scarecrow that dances, a lion that sings, a tin man that talks, a wizard that whizzes, and Dorothy, and you.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz. Imagine.
Poor Pumpkinhead. He helped Dorothy, and what happened to him? He went back to being plain old pumpkin. But this is Oz, where everything is bound to turn out all right. I hope.
What good are my famous brains if I can't figure a way to bring him back?
Oh, Glinda, I'm so unhappy.
There now. Remember, you're the bravest girl in Kansas and Oz, and you've just saved your friends from a terrible fate.
But he was my friend, too. Glinda, can't you do some magic and make him come back the way he was?
No, my dear. He was given life by Mombi's magic and lost it when she was destroyed. This is a case where my magic cannot prevail.
And you mean he'll never come back?
Perhaps, if we have faith.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, you're alive! Oh, thank you, Glinda. You did know a way to bring him back.
No, dear. I didn't do it. You did. There's a magic stronger than Mombi's. A magic stronger than mine. The strongest magic in all the world. Faith and love.
Dorothy, you didn't forget me, did you? Remember that high-paid, low-work job we were talking about? You think you could put in a word to your friend, the king?
Dear fellow Ozonians, I am delighted to be here today, and a little surprised, too. But I want you to know that I owe my life and crown, and you owe your freedom to 3 very brave friends who I am delighted to honor now. Charlesworth Pinto Stallion, the 3rd, front and center. I mean you, Charlie.
Hey, that's me.
For your courage, your loyalty, your resourcefulness, and your abundant store of, horse sense, I appoint you Royal Steed to lead the Royal Oz Cavalry in all formations, to carry me in all parades and processions at regular pay, plus a special bonus of 3 bales of oats a month.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
Pumpkinhead, step forward. Pumpkinhead, you were the first to alert Dorothy to the evil designs of Mombi and have loyally supported her in her great campaign to save Oz. I therefore dub you Sir Pumpkinhead and appoint you my Minister of Agriculture.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall endeavor to fulfill my duties to the best of my incapacity. How about them bananas?
And finally, my dear friends, Dorothy, our lovely, brave little friend from Kansas, who for the 2nd time came to Oz to rid our land of evil. Dorothy, dear, you may have anything in my power to give.
Thank you, Your Majesty. There's only one thing I want now, and that's to go back to Kansas.
Must you go? Can't you stay here with us, who love you so?
But Uncle Henry and Aunt Em love me, too. And besides, I miss Kansas in a way, even its flat old prairies. And Toto misses it, too. Just thinking about it gives me a funny little feeling inside.
Funny little feeling? Dorothy, aren't you well?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. That isn't the kind of feeling I mean.
Well, what exactly do you mean?
There's a sad little feeling you feel when you hear a train. Ooh, there's a sad little feeling you feel that you can't explain. Ooh, it's a lot like the feeling you feel when you start to roam. I guess you could call it that feeling for home. There's a sad little feeling you feel when the cold winds blow. There's a sad little feeling you feel when you stub your toe. It's a feeling the honeybee feels for the honeycomb. I guess you could call it that feeling for home. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. For my heart just keeps remembering Aunt Em's favorite poem.
I wish I could help you, Dorothy, but I'm afraid my power stops at the border. They don't recognize my administration in Kansas. Glinda, can you help her?
I'm afraid not. My magic works only in Oz.
If the greatest brain in Oz and the greatest magic can't help me, I guess nothing can.
Just a minute. Just a minute. According to the Constitution of Oz, Article 7, Section 9, Article 7. Anyway, a visitor to Oz may return the way he came if transportation is available.
But I came by cyclone. I don't think they're very available.
Wait. Now I think I can help. But I'll need some leaves.
Here, take some of mine.
Leaves flutter, cyclone blow. As you came, so shall you go.
Goodbye!
Come back and see us, Dorothy.
I will, someday. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Dorothy! Thank you.
Journey back to Oz was certainly exciting. I'm not sure I'd like to live in Oz, but it's a wonderful place to visit. Oh, my gosh, it's later than I thought. Look at this.